I would recommend matching up alike sides because then you know they go across from one another. You should have your lid, which has the bend that go over the top, 4 sides. And then for the KV, the multiple KV, the multiple rabbit, you've got dividers. A handle, your tray, and a bag of your J-clips and springs. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to figure out the size of your tray by placing your pieces in to make a square or a rectangle. Once you figure out which pieces go on which sides, these little clips are called J-clips because they're in the shape of a J. You take your pliers, you hold 2 of your sides together, and you close them up. Now you're going to do that every 3 or 4 holes down all the way around, okay? Step is if you have a rabbit, you will have a piece that fits in the middle, and you're going to attach that 2 holes from the bottom. You might want to pull it out of your tray. And then go 2 holes up from the bottom to hook it. Okay. To know which wire that goes in the bottom, it will be a smaller holed wire. Next thing we're going to do is if you have a divider, you have to figure out where to put it. This is a KV with 2 dividers. So what you do is you look at it the long way, count how many holes, and divide it in 1 if you want 2 holes, or divide it in 3 if you want 3 holes. Then what you're going to do is take your zip ties, put it through the hole around the wire, and zip tie it shut. Next thing we're going to do is you take your lid, you lay it on, and then you use your J-clips on the back. Remember not to do it too tight so the lid will swing.
And the back is the one that isn't turned down.
Right. The lip piece is the front to where you're going to hook. The flat piece on the back is the back. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so next we place our finished cage back in the carrier trays. And now we're going to hook. You should have 3 springs. So how you do this is you hook the bottom piece into the tray below the spring, and then it pulls up and it hooks at the top on the wire. You don't want to hook it to your lid. And there's 1 of those on each side. So with your last spring, what you do is you close your lid back up. And what you're going to do is find where it hooks to where it's just a little bit snug to hold the lid down. Then you take your pliers and you clamp it down so it stays on. It does help if you've got to clamp it to take it out of the tray.
Easy peasy.
All right, so that should be the completion of your travel carrier, except for the handle. So then you find your handle. I think you only have one in a kit. You have, okay, if you have two, they go on each end. If you only have the one, it goes in the top on the center. And again, you're gonna take your pliers, clamp them down a little bit so they stay on.
No.
Ready? So if you have some spare clips, they wanted to make sure you had enough. But these could also be used for fixing rabbit cages, other travel carriers, or anything to hold two pieces of wire together.